And on the meditation piece, I did get into a habit, but this is a morning habit, right? Of when I get up, not touching any electronics when I first get up, right? And it's just me getting into the mood of the day and making that transition. And one of the things, a couple of things I do before then is I might read a little something before I do anything. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
still doing the reading piece. I'm not still doing the meditation. So I would read a little bit. I would do some meditation for as long as I can sit still,
Mm-hmm.
because I
Mm-hmm.
can't sit still that long. So
Yep.
sometimes it'll be 5 minutes, sometimes it'll last 15 minutes, right?
Yep.
But for me, the best way I can do it, because I can't sit Indian style, is more so just laying on my back on the floor
Yep.
with my eyes closed, and covered. A lot of times it's me laying on the floor with a hoodie on, my eyes covered, and just
Mm-hmm.
laying there and focusing on like the deep breaths and trying to clear my mind, and clear my head for the day,
Yeah.
and making sure I have that headspace to get tasks done that I want to get done early. Because for me, being the morning time is my most active time. It's the
Yeah.
best time for me to get things completed. And it's the time that I think the best at. I can get a lot of things done. When I was in school, writing papers early in the morning, that's the thing for me. After that, it
Mm-hmm.
was like the rest of the day. I'm like, I'm done. So
Yeah.
and that was that habit I got into. I haven't done it for most of this year as far as the meditation piece. But
Mm-hmm.
the reading and not touching anything until after I go through my morning routine every morning, no matter what it is,
Yeah.
it's helped me a lot, at the same time as well.
Yeah, one of the things you mentioned we call peak times, right? Like you saying that you're most productive early in the morning, first thing in the morning. That's when you're like when you can produce a lot of stuff. We call that peak times. Everybody is not most productive in the morning, right? Sometimes the peak time is at the oddest time. Their peak time may be from like 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right?
Right.
We often think like, oh, you're a morning person or an afternoon person, but that's not the case. Your peak time could be, 3:30 to 6:30, right? And that's the time of the day where you're like cranking out stuff, like it's just pumping and it's just going. So one of the things that we do in counseling is under one of our behavioral models. It's called a behavioral theory model. Is to assess when people have their peak time. When is the time of the day that you're most productive? Because that's when you actually need to be doing certain things. And so we help people restructure their day around their peak time so that they're getting more out of their day. This is especially important for folks who are coming into counseling because they're like, I'm just not focused, or I'm just not doing well at work, or I just can't get things done. And they're coming in thinking that they're about to talk about the emotions behind it. Like, oh my God, why can't I just get my stuff done? I'm such this, and that. And they label
Right.
them negatively. When in actuality, they just not using their day in the best way because they don't know their peak time. So we assess peak time too. Like counseling isn't just sitting in here talking about like whether you feel like you are depressed or anxious or anything like that. Counseling is helping you to get the best out of your life, right? To have the best experiences out of your life. And everybody isn't going to have a diagnosis of something really severe like a personality disorder. Some of them just need adjustments. They need to just make some adjustments to a few things over a couple months, and then they're good to go.
That makes sense. And it's always got me because, people be like traditional 9 to 5, right? They have people that work these hours and they're saying, hey, this is when we and everybody work, but that's not everybody's optimal time. And where I'm
Mm-hmm.
at now, especially with the main job being in software, we have people who are working in different time zones. We have people who actually work better later on the day than at night.
Yeah.
I got one of my homeboys. He doesn't really start work till about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning because
Mm-hmm.
that's when he starts getting going. But he's more
Mm-hmm.
productive in the later part of the afternoon, evening time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he's up, he's checking in code at like 1 in the morning. But it's like
Yeah.
for us, it's as long as you're getting things done that needs to be done, then you're
Yep.
fine. It doesn't matter. But then you have people that are actually catered to, hey, you have to do this at this time, and this time. Sometimes your eat schedule is down at this time, and I mean, for me, I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.